The row between Britain and France is serious, the two countries being amongst the largest in the European Union. But despite all the budget squabbling and concerns about the future of a common Europe, there are some countries that have smiling faces in the EU.
And many of those smiling faces are in Madrid. Spain has reaped a windfall of aid since joining the Union. And Al Goodman reports many Spaniards do not want the gravy train to derail.
Angel Martinez is a third-generation pastry maker. Surrounded by sweets, he says one of the best treats he ever had was Spain joining the European Union 20 years ago.
Europe has been tremendous and has greatly helped Spain to get out of the mess it was in.
His family's shop just celebrated its 100th anniversary in the Madrid suburb of Getafe, a gritty industrial city which has been transformed by 250 million euros or $300 million in EU aid. The money paid for pedestrian walkways downtown. It's hard to believe this street used to be a major highway between Madrid and the provincial capital of Toledo. The city of Getafe said it would improve the environment to turn it into a pedestrian walkway. It helped business too, but it mainly removed cars and permitted new drainage pipe connections to old buildings in preparation for Getafe's first waste treatment plants. This one and another like it across town will soon serve suburban cities, funded largely by the European Union.
In Getafe, we may have leaped ahead 10 years with EU money compared to what we could have done on our own.
With a population of 160,000, Getafe has received almost $2,000 in EU aid for every man, woman, and child here. At the local university, the new $6 million library was also built largely with EU funds. But this professor says Spain's devotion to the EU runs much deeper than the $100 billion in aid.
We believe that Europe was the guarantee for stabilizing Spain as a democratic country.
When Spain joined the EU, it was still emerging from the long dictatorship of General Francisco Franco. But the divided nation agreed the EU was the best bet for the future. Spain this year was the first EU nation to vote in a referendum on the proposed EU constitution, and it passed here, unlike in neighboring France. In Getafe, the vote was 75% in favor.
There's been a total social transformation. Spain is a completely different country now.
And the honeymoon with Europe goes on. Al Goodman, CNN, Getafe, Spain.